So let's welcome now first to the red corner. Let's welcome Hakz the Beast.
Are you looking forward to this, G? Are you looking forward to this? Can I get my boy G involved in the comments as well? We'll start for this one. It's probably been one of the most exciting fights that I've been looking forward to. I love Abzy, my mate, my boy, and I want him to win. But Hakz not a bad lad, so look, he's the best man win. Got Bally on there, isn't it? Looks like this guy, he's on smoke. He looks game, he looks ready, doesn't he? He does again, he's got some aura points there. I'll tell you what, mate, it's a bit of a solid corner. You've got Bam Bam walking past, what a fighter. The Pakistani Mexicans.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome now to the blue corner, Abzy, the problem.
Mexican Roman Gonzalez. He's got a full entourage in his corner. What's going on? It's a big fire in him, mate. It's electric. I've got goosebumps. Look at him, young, prime Abzy, come into the ring. His last fight might have been the perfect fight for him to get ready for this one. It's a big opportunity for him to show what he's about. Actually, no pushover, and tell you what, this has been a night of great fights, and I'm sure it's going to be another cracker. Yeah, I like the outfit.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, before we start this fight, everybody please must be remain in their seats. If not, the fight will not continue. It's for the health and safety reasons, for the boxers, the medics, and everyone around ringside. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. So ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black shorts with grey banding. Ladies and gentlemen, his nickname is the Beast. So let's raise the roof for Hakz And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue and white shorts with blue banding. He is the problem, Abzy.
I'll be looking forward to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody take the seats for me, please. Thank you very much, boys. Guys, everyone take the seats for me, please, yeah? Everybody take a seat.
I wonder what both fighters are feeling like. Yeah, definitely adrenaline through the roof. I can feel the adrenaline from 100%, here. 100%. Well, respect from both fighters. Look at them there. They're here to do a job. Whatever's been said, and now we're just to put a showcase. Intense stare off from Abzy. Look at him, eyes locked on him.
Guys, take a seat. Right, okay.
Straight on him, Hakz. You know what, big explosive round, straight off the back from Hakz. I don't know if that's the greatest idea.
Guys, you need to sit down.
Big left hook from Abzy. Big hook from Abzy there. Abzy catching kindness, but nothing significant. Good job. Great job. Fantastic job. Maybe that's what you need. Look, every boxer needs to know to get anywhere boxing, you need to establish a great jab. You've got no jab, you're going to invite pressure. Exactly. A backhand will take you around the block, a good jab will take you around the world. Great work there. Oh, it's all the people in the crowd, ain't it? Bit of pause closing the action here. What are you thinking?
There's no need, is it, from the crowd? They've got to respect both fighters.
Let the
Let the fighters fight.
If you want to fight,
Let them crack on.
Sign up for the next show.
Straight in with the jab, Hakz, pivot hook from Abzy there. Jab falling short.
He's looking sharp, Abzy, I have to admit.
Yeah. Hakz, good hook from Hakz there. They're in an exchange. Hakz from Abzy. Sweat flying off both these two. Jab. Backhand from Hakz.
You can see Hakz taunting Abzy, but really in that situation you can't really bite, and you just got to focus on.
Please take your seats.
Yeah, 100%. Hook from Abzy, nice hook from Abzy there as he got him running in.
It would be nice if Abzy threw a few more jabs. You can see he just tumbled back, and that might be a sign that, you know what, Hakz could be prone to the jab.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a security announcement. Everybody please take your seats.
Scoring the
You
first
can all
round.
see from your seats and all
Is it
cheer
hard
on from
for
your
judges to
seats.
score that? Because there was activity from both. There was clean punches from both. How are you scoring the fight? How are you looking at it so far from both fighters?
I mean, it's what you like at the moment, because both fighters haven't really thrown much. I would say Abzy thrown more jabs and landed more jabs, but at the same time, Hakz is the one that is on the front foot, so therefore it is what the judges like.
Yeah, it depends on who's like what judges are scoring it. If they like the jabbing and the moving from Abzy, or they like the forward foot fighting and the aggression from Hakz.
So if you're Abzy then, what do you do going into the next round?
I think his jabs are very effective against Hakz, and he's got to throw more of it and start picking him off, rather than biting.
Changing levels with that jab. Straight to the body, up and down. Jab from Abzy there. Jab to the body from Hakz.
Big shots from both fighters. Big shots from both fighters. You know what? Sometimes in this situation, you got to learn how to ride it out.
Yeah.
Somebody like Hakz, who's throwing a lot of shots in combinations, you got to let him just let it out, and he'll get tired. Well, that's up to Abzy to have the confidence and knowledge to focus and not just swing back.
100%. Changing of jabs from both men.
Oh, a little bit of a stand switch over there. He's switched back. Look, little scenarios like that, you've got to be ready as a fighter and crack on with it. If you know a fighter's not good at switching, you've got to know, you know what, he switched there, and you know he's not good at it, you pounce on him. But that's something that comes with experience.
Hakz taunting him, telling him, come on. Stood in the corner. Oh,
Hey,
pulls out the Harley, pulls out the Harley.
hey, left of that, Hakz. We've got families watching. What a left hook.
What a left hook.
What a left hook counter.
Walked him onto that shot there. Jab from Hakz.
I tell you what,
Oh, good left hook to the body there from.
look, physique wise, you would think Hakz is a bigger man and stronger man, but the reality is that being muscular doesn't necessarily mean you're stronger. As you can see, Abzy, he has got that physical presence there, don't he, with every punch he's landing. It is affecting Hakz, he's not eating it.
Exactly like Ruiz and Joshua.
100%.
How are you finding that, Zeke?
I mean, if you're not entertained at home, I don't know what you're watching. For £5 you bought this pay-per-view. You've had 15 electrifying fights. The co-main event has lived up to its hype. Both fighters leaving everything on the line. I mean, Abzy caught him with a shot. Hakz is applying the pressure. Hakz is then taunting him. They're both taking this atmosphere in the stride. The adrenaline is pushing through the veins. It's excellent bout.
It's absolutely cinematic, isn't it, Zeke?
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your
It's been a
seats in
great
the
build-up.
VIP area.
It's been a great
I need
build-up between the
everybody to
fighters,
take their
and they're
seats.
going for it. They're leaving it all in the
So
ring.
ladies and gentlemen,
I mean,
if you
what's
are
nice
in the
to
VIP
see-
area,
is
Please
after
take
each
your
round, if
seats.
you notice between
The fight
fighters,
will
they
not
are showing
continue.
respect to one another. Doesn't matter what happens during the round, but after the fight, they're showing
Don't ruin
appreciation.
it for
They're
both
showing
boxers.
admiration. It's excellent what's going on here.
100%, but let's not forget they're here for each other's heads.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're here to win.
Sweat flying off these boys.
I tell you what, Abzy's got some great pound to punch in there.
Good job.
Oh, great job from Hakz.
Good job. Oh, clutch counter from Abzy, but body shot.
Oh, yeah, come on, Abzy's got to focus there.
Hook from Hakz.
You can't stay there, look, it's good to catch shots. It's good to catch shots. However, if you're on the ropes and you've got light gloves on, you're still going to feel some of them shots. So you've got to learn to move as well as riding shots and catching shots.
100%. You need to clinch when you need to clinch.
Exactly, it's not a great move, but you should take every single shot on your arm. You're still going to feel it. You're going to take some power. It's going to take some of your power away.
Feints from Hakz getting him to bite on them feints, but Abzy's still composed.
Look, this is where Abzy's going wrong. I personally think if he was established his job a lot stronger, it'd be a lot easier for him. Here, if he's putting himself in the corner, start triggering him and counter punch.
Yeah, exactly. When Hakz is giving him that space, you should keep him in the corner, man. An exchange of blows from each boy. Good body shots from Abzy there. Yeah, boys, not really much. Oh, good left hook from both the boys.
Tell you what, when they do exchange, there's some exciting fire action in it.
Yeah.
It's like bullets flying in the ring.
Southpaw from Hakz.
Tough round to score, to be honest with you.
Absolutely electric. What a performance from both men.
So ladies and gentlemen, again, please take your seats in the VIP area.
Incredible, incredible.
This is a security
I don't want to
announcement.
be a judge. I'm glad I'm
All
not a judge. I don't know how
VIPs
you
must
score
be
that fight.
seated. That's
But
all.
what I know is there definitely has to be a rematch after this show.
I agree, Zeesh. I agree. I think it's an electric fight. And I would hate to be a judge right now because I don't really know where to go. I mean, I said maybe a couple to Abzy or a couple to Hakz. But definitely last one I think I went to Hakz, and Abzy has to step up unless it needs to be a close fight.
Zayn, before this fight we said you worked with Hakz. Has he proven his worth today? He's come as the non-favourite, as the underdog. It is an away show. Has he shown his worth? Or was Abzy just a bit too much?
Definitely, Hakz is doing very well.
He's not finished yet, Zeesh. There's still 2 more rounds left.
We've got 2 more rounds.
Sorry, we've got 2 more rounds of this electrifying bout. Now, we said before this fight, Abzy has to take him to deep waters. Is this the time now?
Yeah, 100%. He's taking him to them deep waters, but we'll see if Hakz can survive in that thing. But backhand, good hook from Hakz there.
An excellent right hand with Abzy coming in. What do you do now if you're Abzy? You've got experience in this end rounds. What do you do now?
You've got to make sure you don't get caught with nothing stupid, and you've got to hit that body, man. You've got to stab him with them straight to the body, but Hakz seems to be putting on that pressure. So them good hooks to the body there from Abzy. Hakz in southpaw now, unloading them shots back into orthodox.
A bit of a feeling out process we see during the round. How, as a judge, how are you scoring it?
It's a hard fight to score, man. It's a hard fight to score.
Well, personally, I do believe that Abzy's been a lot more reactive rather than proactive. That jab's not there. When he was throwing the jabs, it was really effective, and you can see it was affecting Hakz. But when you're not giving something to think about, he's going to do what he wants.
Yeah, Hakz's game in that corner. Uppercut. Throwing them uppercuts.
In this situation, look, Abzy, He's got to throw his jabs and he's got to trigger. He's got to find something to counter against. If he's just waiting there, let Hakz recover, let him throw shots, it's not going to work.
Yeah, he needs to put it on Hakz a bit, man. He needs to put it on him.
Now you've seen there, Hakz in that corner. Has Abzy let him off the hook way too many times during this fight?
Definitely, mate. I think, you know what, he should have established his jab a lot more. And it could, you know what, right now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2-2.
Definitely. I think Hakz is getting into his head a bit. I think he's getting into his head with all the taunting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats in the VIP area. This is a security announcement. All people in the VIP area must remain seated at all
So if you're in
times.
Abzy's corner,
If
what
you
are you
are
telling
not
him?
seated,
You're going
the
into
fight
the
will be
last
cancelled.
round. It's the biggest fight of your career. What are you telling him?
I'm telling him, bite down on that gun shield and put it on that back foot, man. Because he's not looking good for him. Because he needs to put Hakz on that back foot, man, and he needs to go first.
It's a great fight so far, man. I'll be honest with you, it's an even fight. For me, it's 2-2. And whoever wants it the most here, they got to put the work in and the graft out. If it's 2-2, then that's going to win. That's going to win.
I mean, I agree, absolutely. It just comes down to who wants it more. You see it in the last round. It's for the title. It's the biggest fight of both men's career. How do you see it panning out?
If Abzy's going to carry on doing what he did for the last 2 rounds, I'm sorry, he's not going to get the decision. But what he needs to do is establish his job and crack on with it.
Hakz dripping in sweat there, man. Running at him, leaving everything like that. Oh, good backhand from Abzy there, but Hakz is still putting that pressure on
everyone
him.
please take your seats in the VIP area.
Up to the body
If not,
there
the
from
fight will be timed out and the fight will be cancelled.
He's starting to start throwing more shots here.
Yeah, he needs to not be intimidated. He needs to not be intimidated by him.
But is that because Hakz is hurting with his power? Is that maybe why Abzy is looking a bit hesitant?
I wouldn't say so necessarily. I mean, he's still moving forward, isn't he? And he's still throwing shots. He just got to throw the more effective shots.
Yeah, and there's a lot of taunting and it's a mental warfare. It's a lot of mental in there as well. You've got to remember that.
Exactly. Look, if you're biting with every taunt he does and you're letting him off the loose with every mistake he makes, then look, no, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
Oh, big backhand there from Hakz.
Can people please take the seats in the VIP area?
With the taunt. Backhand to the body there from Abzy. Jab to the body there from Abzy. Hook to the body. Jab. Short jab.
I know what some drill with him.
Oh,
What a shot! What a return!
Backhand. What a backhand. Oh, and a return.
It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's too hard to judge this. I would hate to be the judge right now.
An incredible bout between two men. He left it all in the ring, back and forth.
Seconds. Whoever makes the lasting impression, they've got the fight. But other than they look, I don't know who's got it.
It's coming up to the last 10 seconds now of this incredible bout between two men. Is it a matter of who got better in the exchanges that wins this fight?
Yeah, totally. It depends what you're looking at, man.
What was that about?
I don't know what. Someone just threw some water in the ring.
Look, it was a great fight. I thought both men fought excellently. And look, I'm leaving this up to the judges because I don't know.
Hax's team celebrating as he's won.
The crowd is unbelievable. This is a co-main event. What's the main event going to be like? This roof can't hold on much longer. The roof's going to fly off. And rightfully so. The crowd getting behind two great fighters. It's been a great show.
Both boxers to the
we've still
centre.
got so much to see.
Look, I'm a neutral commentator. Fast enough to win this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to keep telling you,
Coming from Newcastle, then.
please take your seats, please.
Hakz is saying he's in the toilet. I don't know what he's saying something about two dreaming.
Both boxers to the centre.
Hold on a minute, he's calling you out.
I don't know, but we're not the same way.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both of these boxers.
That's your controversial question. What do you
So,
think?
ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a split decision. And your winner, in the red corner,
There you have it, fellas. There you have it, fellas.
Well done.
There you have it, fellas.
We heard from the man earlier, meeting Ahmedin. He's won the fight, he's won the title. He takes his career to another realm. Is he the rightful winner, or do we have to see a rematch?
I do think personally, potentially, we did see the right winner. We did. However, was it close? Yes. So do we see a rematch? I think so.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely like to see this fight run back. Because they're cracking out, man.
If you guys would like to see this fight run back, and say Abzy versus Hakz, run it back.